Welcome back to the Cognac, Tequila, and the Girl Show. It's time to hang out with Rob, Mike, and Dunia. Whatever you don't want to say, they will with no chaser. Take a shot and let's have a drink. Is hashtag squad goals still a thing? Because they are. Let's go.
Oh boy. We have an ice cube mariachi band today. We're back, everyone. Welcome back. We are here for episode 116. Do you have a 116 something?
No.
Okay. Anyways, we're back and we are doing the counter product to the episode we had 2 episodes ago, where the men gave women advice. This episode is the girls. You heard that right. Give men advice. My sister is here.
Because she needed the realist.
Girl. I'm just kidding.
Don't get excited, ladies.
Liquid Headache is here, so it's Cognac and Tequila, the girl featuring Liquid Headache. Anyways, before we get into it, which I can't wait to get into it, Tequila, how was your week?
It was great.
Yeah?
Yep.
Just great?
Yep.
Wasn't funky, smooth, groovy?
No.
Okay. Just great. Nothing to elaborate.
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay. Cognac,
He
how was
made
your
a
week?
bad face. That's how he did. Stop pressing.
No, because sometimes he says something and then tells us
But
something.
he hit the cigar and he did this face. That's it.
Yeah.
I learned.
And I said what I said. So,
And then, but Tequila, I said what I said. Did you repeat this?
How was your week, Cognac?
My week was wonderful. Yeah, it was wonderful.
Okay.
I beat everybody at Trilopoli last night.
Second time in out of 100.
They got
What was the episode? 118.
they got upset with me because they accused me of stealing boards. Just sore losers all around.
Yeah.
I can't play with people anymore like this. Like just sore losers. Like I mean, when I beat people,
You'll see I'm quiet because I'm just laughing.
I know.
Like,
yeah, I wasn't even there, and I'm like, okay.
Okay, you're the one to talk. You're the one to talk.
Literally everybody
You're the one
sitting at the
talking.
table is competitive. So
For real.
I don't
That's what I'm
You're the one
saying.
talking.
including the one
The
talking
Catwoman
shit right
over
now.
here. Catwoman over here. We play a little bit of basketball. She wants to grab people and drown them and scratch
But I don't
them.
make any excuses when we lose.
Okay.
No excuses.
Ever.
That's it.
This
Mike's
dude
played
make-
with me.
y'all
Have
were-
I ever made
he
any
made-
excuses?
I didn't
He
make
won.
any
He
excuses.
won, and he making excuses.
Thank you. Because the very last time we played,
I didn't
me and
lose.
Tequila were on the
I
same
didn't
team.
lose. That's
No
the point.
excuses.
Ain't nobody care about your
Even
little
gave
win.
you props,
I didn't
and
lose.
like you said, still
I do.
excuses. What are they?
Ain't nobody care about your little win. Cognac, next.
You done? Because I would love to hear how the girls' week was.
He didn't break. He didn't break nobody.
Yeah, no.
There's levels. There's levels to winning.
It was getting late.
Mhm. Levels.
I know what you said.
Yeah.
I still beat you.
Okay, you
And
won.
she got
You won.
mad
All
at
right,
you
yeah.
for scratching me up.
Right, that's
No, I
not the
didn't.
episode. So
We were
anyway,
talking about did that happen this week?
and sister, the girl, how was your week?
Thank you. Nobody ever asked me. My week was pretty good. I purchased a mermaid tail to swim with our niece tomorrow.
I'm not
Hopefully.
included in that, everyone.
Yeah, you
My
won.
dog. No, I'm saying not you. I'm talking about Harper.
Yeah.
Harper Rose. You know how I feel about that. She told me I can't be a mermaid.
Mm.
So
Well,
you know, she didn't know. She didn't know I didn't want to be a mermaid.
She
She
said
just
what she
said,
said.
yeah.
she said what she said.
She said me, and auntie, and not mommy. So
So I'm
you know.
sorry that happened to you, but you have your phone. You can take pictures of it.
Are you threatening me?
No. She did.
Look, shout out to Mo.
She did. Anyways, I'm really excited about that tomorrow. And yeah, that was basically, yeah, we took her to her school festival yesterday. She had a wonderful time sliding on the same thing that she could have done at school, but that's cool. It didn't matter. She was elated and happy. And
I was so excited to have her auntie and uncle because those are her people.
She was announcing to my auntie, my uncle.
Oh, I don't think I've ever told you guys this, but like when it's a Thursday and I'm picking her up and you guys are getting her, she tells them, "Hey, auntie, uncle." But she doesn't do like tomorrow. She doesn't add context. Like, auntie, uncle. Like, okay, girl, I'm here every other day, but that's cool. Whatever.
It's an honor. Thank you.
Take it.
Yeah.
Because I love it. I love some recognition. But
I'll get you a mermaid sticker. I mean, chill out.
bumper sticker at this point.
Anyways, how was your week? Liquid headache. Such a stupid name, but it's
Who
just
gave
accurate.
you that?
You did, because you drink everything. You don't
I
have
thought you had the
liquor
2020, and you
that you
said
stick to.
Oh.
liquid headache.
It's a camera now, so let me chill. But you're not wrong.
Okay, well,
Either. But it was good. My week also kind of goes with your guys' week. I love the time she spends with you guys. I love that it's like a give and take for all of us. So it's like, if I'm going to do this. So it really brings me joy. So, I had said, I wish I would have been there because it was like people, obviously you guys wouldn't know or meet. So it's like one of those things where in hindsight, it's like, oh, I should have went too. But it makes me so happy.
I don't know if we both should have been there. It's not that it. Yeah, I don't know if that worked. Because these kids and some of these parents would be eating.
I mean, you guys didn't even get into the carnival or the festival at the time.
Yeah.
That first situation.
Yeah, we just got out the car and there was a situation.
Because I would have got out the car wait a minute, what we not gonna do?
Yeah.
And then y'all would have been like, so we gotta watch her and her friend.
There were some dudes getting to it. I'm not gonna.
Yeah, we're not gonna do that. But no, I had a
shit.
great week. Harper is going to kindergarten. That has not been discussed, but she's going to kindergarten. I'm excited for her. Yes.
That'd be awesome.
Thank you. Yes. I
That's my girl.
just it made me feel good to hear people who interact with her, because when you have kids that go to school, obviously they spend more time at school than at home. So to have her teacher advocate for that, like, no, she's smart, just to have that other reassurance was great for me.
Harper's smarter than a lot of adults I know.
And when she can communicate, baby, she's gonna she'll be here. It will never be liquid again. But yes, it was a great week for me. That was a highlight of my week. On top of today, she went to a party. We started doing Sunday school, and she went to a party today, and she got to do horses, and just to see her do. Just to see.
I need to show you already.
Yeah, there's a lot we have to show you, but. Just to see her get to do, I mean, we got to ride horses and things, but just, that's my kid now, to see it happen was great. But yeah, I had a great week.
Awesome.
Centered around Harper Rose, so. She's the highlight, of everyone's week.
Well, we know she don't like bouncy houses.
Yeah, she didn't really like the bouncy house. They was jumping too
That's
hard for her.
Because she really just wants to be in the bouncy house
By herself.
Yeah.
Or with one person. Yeah.
Yeah.
That she can say,
she
like,
was in there and she was like,
you bouncing a little too hard.
Okay, you got right on out,
Yeah.
And my ass in the bouncy house as a kid, I told her on the way home, I said, you get away with one of them. You saw one kid that used to eat his book, and you get away with dropping them one time. Oh, you too aggressive. That was it.
Sounds like it comes from the mountains of Caucasia. Anyways, before we get into our episode, we have the segment that we do. Are we ready for the segment? What?
Yeah, that's segment.
What the fuck, what?
My cigar.
Oh.
Joking with cognac.
Ow.
All right, so what did the Buffalo say to his child when he dropped him off at school?
What did the buffalo say to his child when he dropped him off at school? I don't know.
Bye, son.
Okay, I get it. I get it. I get it. Okay.
Harper.
I thought this was I thought this was one of those white people.
That's why I was like, I don't know.
So I was like, okay.
Yeah.
So it was one of those.
I'm covering my mouth out. Thank God.
And thank you
Thank
for doing that when I'm here. Thank you.
Bison.
My
Like bison,
son.
guys. Duh, that's funny, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great
job.
That was a good one.
Good one.
Did you create that yourself?
Yay. Look, he looks so proud. Nailed it.
I'm glad you didn't get ahead of yourself.
Did
this
you
joke.
Oh, you heard it.
I'm glad you didn't get ahead of yourself this joke.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
He gets
You don't,
excited.
you don't know you didn't hear his joke last week. That was the punchline of it about getting ahead of themselves. Yeah. It was something. It was something, yeah.
Everybody else thought it was
Noted.
funny. I got cut off in the middle of it.
Sometimes you have to, though.
Yeah.
I love
They
it.
all work for you. I'm just kidding. Anyways, all right. So, do you want to go first, sister? No, you don't want to go first?
I'm so interested because I feel like we're so similar.
All right.
I'm just like, you lead because you might
notes
say.
out. I got 3 pages of notes.
Wow.
All right.
I should have did notes.
All right.
Okay.
Men. Showing appreciation is the best compliment. I don't want to hear how fat my ass looks.
Ew.
I don't want to hear how pretty I am. Or
Ew.
whatever the hell else you come up with. Acting like you appreciate me. Period. And I think that goes for most women.
And I just want to, before you guys,
You're
I just
allowed
want
to
to jump
think
in. Yeah, I
Yeah.
just want to jump in because that's why you gotta go ahead and leave, babe. Because I can say we may differ on what that looks like, but the core of it is the appreciation. The little things that we do, that it's like it becomes normal to men, to things we do to make your life easier. That means so much more to me. Like, thank you for making sure my work clothes are clean. Thank you for, it doesn't have to be all of the time, but just the few times you do that means so much more than when you're like, dang, you bad. Dang, your ass looking. It means so much more. Now, but don't stop saying that.
But yeah, my ass
either.
still look good,
Yeah,
right?
I mean, but say that too. Like, thank you for doing that and your ass is.
Yeah.
But yes, I'm so glad that was number one.
Thank you for washing my clothes with your fat ass.
Yeah.
And you don't even
Sounds
know.
sexy.
Right? I was like, wait a minute.
Wait, what? What'd you say?
Wait, tequila? Because I didn't even wash your clothes, but I will. Yes, very much. And I don't think that men, just to
Girl,
add on to that point, I don't think that
you fold them clothes.
it sounds okay, but see, then your eyes did
Don't
look, but then your eyes did the weird thing.
Yeah, you did,
like,
yeah,
okay,
then you didn't make
No.
it creepy.
I'm literally saying that stuff is the type of stuff like I did all that, but it's the type of stuff like panty dropper.
Yeah.
Like, wait a minute, and then you add that my ass is fat too.
Just
It's a
say-
compliment.
Like, just say thank you for cleaning the kitchen, and then pick me up and put me on the kitchen counter that I just cleaned,
See a whole waterfall.
and I'll clean it.
Niagara
And I'll
Falls.
clean it again.
Okay, then we can get exactly. Okay, let me clean it and then say it again. Okay, I'm gonna have to clean it a second time. Yes, I thought that yes.
Do you have anything to say?
To add to it.
No.
All right, good. Because my piece of advice was shut. No, I'm just kidding. Do you have one, or you just? I can do mine, and you can pick.
Well,
one.
I have one.
Okay, go.
This is I would say if we had to do like equal levels, because I definitely feel what you said.
No, I'm not. They're all over.
No, I know, no. But I'm saying, like, for me personally, that's definitely like a top one. And if we're doing another top one, stop lying.
Oh wait.
Okay, let me clarify on that, because everybody lies. Women lie. Everybody lies. Here's the thing, though. If we are oddly specific about something,
Bitch, my note says very specific. Go ahead.
FBI, hello. If we're oddly specific, if we are bringing something like out of the blue, if we're even close to the truth, let me tell you how the conversation can go. I say cognac. Obviously, we're not together, but cognac.
They got it. Yeah.
Just need everyone to know.
Yeah.
It's my brother. But cognac. Did you drink my tequila today?
I'll say first shot I did, but I got another bottle.
Look at you.
Huh?
Look at you. Look at you.
Look at you
Lying already.
You don't even drink tequila, liar.
Oddly specific.
Some bitch was here and drank my tequila.
Right.
You didn't know that.
Oh, I'm just saying. Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you're like, nah, and you're coming up. It could be a pretty decent lie. It could be a crazy lie. But women, we know it's a lie. We know our tequila is missing. 9 times out of 10, we're really not tripping. We just like, hey, like, what's up? Oh, you know what? Today I'm trying to fill tequila. But then you start doing all of these elaborate lies, and we're immediately going to, so it has to be something deeper, because why are you lying? Like, I came into this just thinking my tequila's low, and let me just add this. I'm sorry, ladies. I'm sorry. We typically have proof of what we're saying. We have something. Could be something very little, but we have something that we know.
Let me just add this. I can just scratch
I misspoke on the last statement.
I know. I
said,
know, and that's how
what
you
I
got
meant
caught
was,
up.
it wasn't, I'm sorry. Yeah. Yeah, I misspoke on that.
Yeah, you totally did, because you got caught up.
No, I said, yeah.
What I wrote was, we watch all of the shows.
Yeah.
We know when something's up. We watch First 48, we watch Snapped, we watch Law and Order, we watch all of this.
Oh, wait, but can I piggyback on that? And most of it's stuff that we've already done, but sometimes we learn a little bit new.
Yeah.
New techniques.
Just don't lie. Just
don't lie. Because most of the time, because this is what men do, just to say, you're so scared of our reaction, or you're so worried about, like, you know, how you're going to receive that truth, the woman's going to receive that truth, that your lie is so much worse. We're cool. We're just like, hey, what happened here? And you done came up with this elaborate thing. Now because
now you think I'm stupid.
You think I'm stupid, so that's what's gonna make me get argue or get loud with you.
Yeah.
And the second part is
No shit.
just why are you lying? Like, why? So that's my, accompanied with your first. That's my first. The lying. I can't deal with it. I understand. I can even respect you lied to me. This is me. I do want you to add. Yes. But I'm just saying, for me, I even give second chances. You lied. Okay. You were feeling some type of way. I'll give you time to go back. Like, hey, I don't even know why I said it. This is the truth. And 100% of the time, like, I knew you were.
Higher tolerance for
I do. That's why I wanted you to pick. I wanted you to jump on it, because I will follow up with, thank you for telling me the truth. I knew you were lying. Thank you for coming back to me. And it's kind of a wash.
Yeah. Tequila. What did you want to say?
Yeah.
I'll pass.
No, I want to hear.
No, I do too.
No, I was just gonna say, this dear men or dear boys.
Well.
Oh, well, we can just wrap it up tonight.
I mean,
all right.
The girls, we're just giving advice.
Okay.
Yeah,
For other people.
Let me go ahead and scratch out where I wrote men. I'm gonna say boys.
But we also gotta say, and boys think they men too. So.
I'm not lying about drinking no tequila.
Right?
Okay, we can't go off that, but just lies in general.
Yeah,
if it's oddly specific. No, I trust you, but I'm just saying, because you said,
Yeah.
But if I'm just like something oddly specific, you're just gonna be like, look, this what it was.
If we didn't start with lies, we're not entertaining lies. If we started off on that bullshit, then
y'all
we're
hear?
entertaining that.
Thank God.
Boys, are you hearing this? To turn to men. Hello. Thank you.
Thank God I learned that early. If
we started off lying to each other, we're going to be entertaining lies.
Thank God I learned that early.
Because it's always a lie, but you lied. Yeah, exactly.
Thank God I learned that early.
Keep it G. Because once the trust is broken,
It's gone.
It's gone, and it can be like recovered, but it takes a long time. It's just like with anything, even credit. It's super easy to ruin it. It's so hard to build it back up.
The truth will set you free, especially with a good woman.
We have to move on.
Oh.
Yeah.
The truth will set you free, especially with a good woman.
Oh.
Just saying.
We'll see.
Go.
No.
Ready? Okay, this said men, but I'm gonna change the boys.
Okay.
I don't want
We got it.
I don't want to disrespect any men in the room. Boys, stop thinking that the grass is greener on the other side, like women aren't in nature too.
Man,
Women have men willing to do anything for them that haven't even touched them.
the grass is always greener usually because it's fake.
Whatever. I'm just saying.
Wait. I did that,
Yeah.
and I think that's like for the men's side of what you just said. That's exactly what it is. You think it's real, you think it's amazing, and it's fake, and you can't come back over.
I'm going to say this in crass terms, so I apologize. Turn your radio down if it's really loud. Y'all think pussy is just readily available? So is dick. We can do the same
Dick's
thing.
more available.
We can do the same thing.
You're going to her point. It's easier for us to go do that.
No shit.
No, more women outnumber men. Like 4-1.
Wait.
Women outnumber.
Here's our fan over
4-1 in Houston.
It goes to statistics.
I'm just
Pussy more readily available.
No,
Just
it's not. Because we'll eat each other's.
Yeah, but I was going to say some clauses, but women outnumber men.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
Okay, that is a statistic fact, but it's also the fact that, and I don't want to, insult anybody because I just don't know the facts on it. I'm speaking from a straight woman perspective. It's so much easier. I don't have to offer you anything, really. I can hop on Tinder. I can hop on anything and just be like, look, bottom line, this is what I'm trying to do. But you can try to do the same thing, but on the other side of it, there's other, I'm not on here to I want to smash. I want to, no.
Then why she on?
Y'all actually have to work harder than we do.
You think?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw this meme the other day.
Man,
I saw I'm just saying.
What meme? Because you be finding the memes.
I saw this meme the other day where it said, if I have to ask you twice, it sounds too much like begging. I'll just ask my other nigga to do it.
But that's not.
Excuse my language, guys. But it's like
men, boy,
when you're talking
however you want to phrase it. You know what we're talking about.
When you're talking about just smashing, that's not 100% true.
We could
That's
just smash.
But why? If you're my number one, and you're my number one. I want to be faithful to you. I want you to have both of y'all, whatever. But okay, my man. You are who I want to settle down with. I don't want to give anything else to you.
Yeah.
Do you know for every time I'm begging you, every time I'm talking about something, it's like 50 dudes in my DM. It's 50 dudes in my spam.
But I was the one that saw that and said that y'all technically have it easier technically on.
That's what he said.
I know that.
Harder.
Yeah.
And I said what I mean by that is now you're telling me right now that you want to be emotional before you smash. But, yeah.
We typically...
Because that's my second one.
But a lot of men don't.
We would typically like to be emotional.
Of course.
But what we want you to understand is,
of course,
as easily as you got your hoe, we can get a hoe
a whole man too.
And have a roster.
No, I don't call him a hoe man. I call him a good man.
I call it, I also call it a roster.
Or there's good men.
There's good men on the roster.
But this is me asking y'all as wonderful women.
That's right. Say it right.
So would you wouldn't just smash a smash, or do you want
let me get to that. I have this in my thing. Let me get to that.
Can I do my second?
Yes, go ahead.
But most men will smash and smash, and they get on that and smash and smash the app, whatever the sweepy.
Fakey smash. Fake grass smash.
Oh, I'm starting a new website.
No, it's
smash.
It's smash.
Yeah, actually, people
probably would work.
Yeah.
Well, TM.
Go ahead.
So my second point or my second advice would be, if we're giving you our all, every facet of it, we're giving you our all. Please don't think we don't have options. We put importance of, it's not a sex thing with women. I mean, it's a part of it, but we have check boxes of that. It's very low for us. What I'm saying is, if we're putting you number one in every facet of our boxes, do not think we don't have options. We're invested in you. We love you. We want to build with you. We want you to be our own. We are like, you are our husband. You are our, whatever, because some people don't want to get married, whatever. I just want to incorporate everybody. You're our number one, but please don't ever think that we need you or we can't get anybody else.
I have a note here.
Please, sister.
Intimacy is not purely physical.
Can I have my view on that one? Yes.
Sometimes a soul connection is better than.
You could literally. I actually do want to know if you agree, and I don't obviously want you guys to say, but do you agree that from your note, the sex could be kind of whack? It actually could be whack, but you were pouring into
I'm about
me.
to hit 40, so my thought frame may be different. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can you try to retrieve
Yeah. Okay.
it
Yeah. Okay.
to hear my point? Because
Yeah.
I'm 30. I'm 32.
Yeah.
Am I 32? Oh my god. 32. But would you say, if you're filling every other box, you're pouring into me positivity?
Yeah, that helps. That helps.
I can
physical intimacy.
And intimacy doesn't even mean sex test. Sometimes it's you grab my hand when we're driving, or you cuddle me.
Thank you.
Yeah. That we can kind of work if the sex part it ain't really hitting me, but that's literally your only fault. But everything else.
Like,
That's why I said retrieve, sister.
I don't know.
For me, where I'm at, okay, we can disagree, obviously, but for me,
I gotta do vagina. I don't know.
Okay, I don't want to get too. I'm not gonna get crass. I'm just saying, I can get right by myself.
Again,
but if you're feeling every other aspect of like what I need,
yeah,
sex it's not irrelevant, but it's like I can work with that. I can meet you where you're at in that aspect.
Yeah, but you're selling yourself short.
How?
Let him say it.
I mean, you got all these fucking. You got all.
I know, and I'm here.
You let him say it.
That's why I'm like, let him say it so we can. Go ahead.
You got all these fucking boxes that you checked.
Yeah.
You got all these boxes that you checked, but you still got options. So that means all the boxes ain't checked, and he not meeting you in the bed. I mean, you selling yourself short. You might as well get all your boxes checked, fuck all the options, and find somebody that's gonna fuck you right too.
Oh shit.
Goddamn.
Did
you only live once?
Because I need to hit that.
Oh, okay, I got it.
You only live once.
We'll make a short of that.
That's a valid point. That's a valid point. Because you may not hit
you talking about these boxes, but you still got options. So
I didn't bring up boxes.
But let's say me and you hit every box, even sexually. You hit every box. That does not negate the fact that I still have people thinking they can take your spot. Yeah, it's up to me to say like.
Ways.
Yeah, that's
right. But the temptation is harder for men
most
because
men
y'all are
more open.
But see, what y'all can't do is say we're more emotional. And
I don't.
No, I'm just saying. I'm saying.
We're talking to
the what's
players.
Hello.
Different type of man too.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's there's levels to men, but if we're just saying just to keep it short, men and boys, right?
Well, and I also don't feel like
y'all are more tempted because
different men that take care of the
what I will
women
say is I sat
that.
here and listened to y'all's advice to women. I didn't think y'all were talking to me.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't that.
No.
So
But we weren't doing scenarios.
get out your feelings.
Don't put me in your scenario.
Yeah, don't use them. Just call them, when you want to use a scenario, call it Bob and Tom.
Yeah.
Okay, Bob and Tom.
Because they get in their feelings.
Yeah.
I think.
To wrap this up really quick, Bob and Tom.
We have to go.
Yes. Yes, Bob and Tom, statistically, you're more likely to go on a physical level, meaning sex, meaning attractiveness. However, with Sue and Tina, we have so many other things that to y'all may be emotional, but if you're hitting every box in the physical part, we're good. That does not stop the fact that there's so many men in our inbox or DMs or whatever saying they can do this and do that and whatever.
Yeah.
But with y'all, Bob, what was it, Bob and Tim? Bob and Tim, Bob and Tom? Bob and whoever.
Bob and Timothy's.
Y'all are like, well, I could, yeah, she hitting, all my boxes, most of my boxes, but that's new, hoo-ha, cooter, nothing, and you'll just do it. And that goes to what y'all said.
This is not wrapping it up.
But I'm just saying, yes, but it goes back to what y'all were saying, where can women or men smash with no feelings? I do think men can smash more often with no feelings, but that's what gives y'all the...
But you're putting
and a
man in the whole box.
And the woman...
No, I said Bob and Tim.
You put women in the whole box.
Okay, Bob and Tim.
You put women in the whole box and told
no,
them don't dress a certain way.
Da-da-da-da-da.
When every episode. Now you have to give respect to the women because I sat here and
all
listened.
I'm saying is not all men will smash without feelings either.
Which is what I think.
Yeah.
That's kind of
most men I know, they're mostly driven.
Yeah.
I know some men.
But you're talking about men. We're talking about boys.
I mean, even
masculine.
That you said. You have to go to boys.
All right. Yeah. Okay. Most men then won't smash without feelings.
Sister, what's your next point?
And then there's some girls that will just diss them out.
I have a next point, but we have to cut it some. You are extra elaborator. All right. Here we go. I'm trying to figure out which point I should bring up.
All right. 3 pages.
All right. Men.
Boys.
I'm sorry. Yeah. Sorry. Boys. Hygiene is really important. That goes along with how you keep your hygiene together. I have it. Washing your ass is important. Your drawers aren't dirty just when you see skid marks. Like they're just dirty, like ours are. I think because men are taught to stand and just hold your penis over the toilet like it doesn't drip back. Like it's really important. You need to also wipe your dick. So when I see like toilet paper not being replaced, that means you're not wiping your dick. You shouldn't just use toilet paper to wipe your butt.
If you do it.
When you have poo poo. Wipe it because
who doesn't wipe their ass?
Yeah, I saw I came up with this.
You know somebody?
Kind of. Yeah.
I don't. Well, I probably do personally,
First of all, you should sit down if you're not going to wipe it. That's going to make it go more direct. But whatever, to each your own. But we pay attention to that shit. If you don't change the toilet paper out, that means you're not wiping your dick. And probably not
shut the hell out of it.
Or what?
If you do it more than 2 times, ain't that what the boys say? After 2 times you're playing with yourself, so how you shaking the hell?
Or you're shaking the hell out of it. Right. So that goes along with wiping the toilet off. If you shook it and there's pee there. It's honestly, I'm telling men and boys, it is such a sign of disrespect for women because we sit down, we make sure we're wiped, and you don't. What the fuck? So I'm supposed to get down on my knees and suck your balls where your pee is dripped down and sat there all day because you didn't wipe it. And I have to bring up a meme I saw. I saw a meme where it said, this motherfucker, I went down to suck it. And I was gagging. It was a meme.
I know, but who?
And he said I was gagging. He was like, oh, because it's so big. And she's like, no, it just stinks. Like,
but who said
you know?
Who said you had to get down on your knees?
No,
it doesn't matter how I'm approaching it; it still stinks.
Right, but knees are. Nobody says what. Yeah, I don't have to get on my knees to suck a dick. I'm sorry, not safe for work, everyone. But no, you need to take care of your shit like you expect us to take care of our shit. Honestly, it's rude and ridiculous. And you got a sack down there that's holding all of the things you're not wiping.
And sweating.
You know, I'm just saying. You know, I'm not making, like, sometimes I like all natural, if it's like all natural clean.
Yes, there's levels to it, yes, for sure.
Yeah.
I agree.
Change your fucking drawers. Even if you didn't shower and you didn't have time to shower, change your fucking drawers.
So
yesterday's
Cognac
drawers.
had said, well, do you know anyone? After reading Reddit, I might know people, because here's another thing I learned that may play into every man/boy's role, is that y'all, well, I'm using y'all as a blanket statement. I'm not talking about y'all sitting here. I'm just saying that apparently Tom
and Scott, go.
Yeah, Tom and Scott. I've just learned that apparently in the men's culture, or whatever, however you want to phrase it, that playing or doing like wiping is like you should never touch it. It makes you gay. It's a very thing. And I've only learned that. I didn't know that was like maybe a reason from Reddit.
I've heard
if you want your balls sucked off, like Cognac said last time,
no, I've heard that
clean your balls. Yeah.
No, I totally agree. It does not make you.
If I didn't wash my vagina for a week, or I didn't clean myself or wipe it, like let's say I just shook it like a salt shaker for a week. Are you gonna eat it? Absolutely not.
And men are more.
Well,
then that's the men side.
Okay,
but they
are. You shouldn't have to unless they're like, no, don't wash it for me. No, who are you dating?
I'm just saying.
I know you would, like if you wanted it cleaner, but nah.
I think we can all agree.
Let me teach you something.
I think we can all agree though. You don't even have to talk about the person's hygiene. You can make it sexy for men or women. Let's just get a shower.
Okay, well, this is going a little far for me because you're still my sister. Yeah. We can get in the shower.
No, we can't.
No, me. I said no. I'm saying, we can get.
But you can't say I'm trying to get ready for my husband and let's get it. For what?
That's not, you took it a whole different way.
You made it weird.
I didn't want to hear about you getting in the shower. That's what I was saying.
But I shower.
If he wash it forward and hit it like he never hit it before, she'll make sure it's clean after that.
True. That's true. So
not for us, but I could definitely see it because we're very like analytical. So it's like, what was different? Oh, he put me in the shower. Okay, so, but then at the same time, they may not just do it on their own. They may just be like, oh, if I don't do it.
What were you gonna say?
Depends on what boy you're with. How is he gonna wash it on the boy?
Where's that made my vagina close up? Right. Just even that.
Right.
You guys, please, if you only just listen and watch the video, and what the hell?
No, and all women can agree
and
on that.
The inside cleans itself, so that's not what you should be worried about. The outside,
exactly.
Not and the lips and the
I know that's my point. That's the boy you're talking about. So
then my sister so much. All right, labia. I'm sorry, labia. Do y'all know that? It's called labia.
That's not what we need to work on. It's the clitoris. But
alright. Men. F your archaic gender role bullshit. that your mommy and daddy taught you. Women aren't property, and we can now own it. So, yeah. I don't care about those stupid ass gender roles. Oh, this person cooks, this person, she should be in the kitchen. Blah, 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 blah. First of all, both of us need to know how to cook. Both of us need to know how to cook. Both of us don't need to know how to clean. Both of us need to know how to be a team. Period.
Yeah.
Like, I don't like that
stupid
ass shit. Yeah.
For me, I think all of us, well, I don't know like ages per se, but like I know my generation is different than yours, and I don't know how it all works out for y'all, but I'm just saying I would agree, but I also still was in this like era where it was like strict gender roles. So for me,
yeah, we grew up in the same household.
Yeah, but we were still different. Like I'm saying, like what you were learning, whatever was media for you, and when I grew up was just different. But yes, we grew up in the same household. For me, and I told this to everyone I dated, because it goes to submission, it goes to all of these things. I do not have a problem with that. However, you have to be picking up somewhere. If I'm going to do these gender roles, I'm going to cook, clean, whatever, I need to see you being a provider. I need to see all of these other things too. But I also want to go back to what you were saying. I agree with that too. We're a team. I don't look at it like, well, I clean, so you have to do this.
You may suck at cooking as a woman.
Yeah.
And your man is a good cook.
I don't.
Okay, I didn't say
but,
you did.
No, I'm just saying.
Sally, sucks at cooking. She really tried, but I don't want to eat that.
Can't even cook
But then
water.
Stacy should be cleaning and taking out the trash while Tom is cooking.
I agree. It's
all
like
right.
where and this is the best way to say it. Where I'm lacking, you pick up, and where you're lacking, I pick up.
I said a team.
Yeah, no, I was saying that just encompasses it. A team dynamic.
But on top of that, we shouldn't, gentlemen, boys, we shouldn't have to ask you for help. Just offer or do it. It's ridiculous. Like, just do it. Like, especially if it's something, I'm tired of hearing women nag. We're nagging because you've heard it 50 times, because you're not doing the one thing I frickin' asked you the other 49 times. So that's why.
That is where my...
That's why. So you can call it nagging,
yeah.
And wah, but it sounds like nagging.
Even to add on to that, it's nagging to me too, because why have I said it 50 times?
Yeah.
So now I do feel like I'm nagging as well. Yeah, go.
Can I say something about that? So when there are certain issues that go into that. So when you do ask and they tell you to do something, and then they just sit there and watch you and you're not doing it right, and then they're like, nah, you're not doing that right. What the fuck did we accomplish in that here? Like, you go behind me and say you didn't do it right. Well, then what the fuck did I even, I mean...
Because
okay.
You've seen me 50 different times how I want it done. You're just like, well, I'm getting it done. And so, yeah, we're detail oriented. So, for instance, cleaning the kitchen, right? This is I think the perfect one. Cleaning the kitchen. Not every woman, but just in general. When we clean the kitchen, it's not just the dishes. We're wiping on the cabinet, we're sweeping, we're mopping. We've set that as our norm. It can be different for every other woman, but we've set a norm. So now when you go and you clean the kitchen and you clean the dishes and you haven't wiped the cabinet down, you haven't swept, you haven't done anything, now we're looking like...
I'm cleaning the kitchen.
It doesn't matter. I was about to say I can do it.
But
well,
no,
you didn't take the grill piece off.
But I'm saying it could be.
It ain't clean then.
And I'm not saying, that's why I said for everybody's household, for every relationship, it looks different. But you've seen me do it 50 times. And the 51st time, you're like, I'm going to do it. And then I've set the standard. So maybe we'll just say that's my standard. That's Liquid Headache standard. You see what I wash the dishes, I do the cabinets. This is every single time I go in there. And then you're like, you know what? I'm going to do it the 51st time. And you just go wash the dishes and you sit down. And I think all women can agree, or girls, whatever. We can say like, oh, are you done? Because that's our way of saying like, well, maybe he's taking a break. And you're like, yeah, I washed the dishes.
Laughing, yeah.
And now we're nagging because we're like, but you didn't wipe the cabinets down. You didn't do this. You didn't.
There's
There's
a piece of corn on the counter.
You wash the dishes, but why the dishes? Why this plate got that?
That's why it says
Our
brush it,
episode.
too.
Okay.
It's like,
Yeah.
you wipe the table off, right? Spray down. No. Did you use that spray?
That's not how particular. Y'all think that because we're like, but you didn't wipe it down, and then you wipe it down the 52nd time.
I'm going to tell a funny story on our
Like,
Instagram.
which spray was I supposed to use?
Tequila.
You were supposed to use
How
that
do you feel about
spray.
this particular
That spray
thing as a man? If
The
if
fuck?
we're together and you've seen
Okay, my bad.
50 times I've cleaned the
too.
kitchen this particular way, and you decide to come, and you're like, I'm going to surprise her, I'm going to do this. How do you feel about it?
Which spray did you use? Which spray?
Wait, you already made that point, and we objected.
And you
How do
sound
you-
stupid because you've been in a relationship for 23 years.
Why
should
do
know
you-
it's straight.
No, I'm saying.
Stupid.
Why do you say I don't? What's your
Because
opinion?
I don't need no woman cleaning my dishes that many times. You know what I'm saying? It'll never be where it's not a joint effort going back and forth.
Okay,
I mean,
okay. So
if I'm doing it wrong, teach me how to do it right. I mean,
So
don't
do
but it'll never be the point where you're nagging and shit. Because
So
I'm not going.
Okay,
Yeah.
so a man standpoint, do you feel like if you're like, oh, she did the dishes yesterday, I'm gonna do the dishes, but you saw how I did it, and then you go in and you do it, and then I'm like, okay, well that's
number
not.
one.
We're not therapizing.
Number one,
It's just advice. It's
I clean dishes like this in my house. So if you clean them however you clean them, when you hear that's how you clean them, it's my house, so this is how I clean
Can I
my
have my
kitchen.
point? Yeah. Like, can I
You already
add?
had a point.
No, not to that.
Yeah.
But can I add another advice?
Sure.
Compromising looks different for everybody.
Okay.
To say that respect is given both ways, and you can be trying. Whatever it is, we're not even going to go back to the dishes thing, but we're compromising. You can then not say, well, I'm compromising, and I'm compromising, and then I come back and say, you're not, because you viewed it your way. You're viewing a compromise
That's
your
called
way.
gaslighting, basically.
Yeah, I'm get that.
Ooh.
I don't know. You get
You are right. Yes,
That's
gaslighting.
gaslighting.
That is my thing.
If you're
Gaslighting.
Definition.
If you're sitting there taking like notes on why I do this, and you only do this, then you're in a project. You're not in a relationship. So, yeah.
But then do you not feel, even if it never comes out in your whole relationship, do you not feel at some points, objectively, that we do kind of keep tabs, like I did this and that, but it doesn't get brought up until the
I don't
woman...
feel like, and I'm not trying to speak for all women, I don't feel like women do that because we just naturally do things. And if we love you, we just naturally do shit. That's why your shit is clean. That's why your drawers are clean. That's why the home is homey. I don't feel like women naturally do that until they're not appreciated. And then it's like, well, wait the fuck a minute. I do this, I do this, I do this. I don't think women naturally do that. But I feel like boys will be like, but I paid for this. But I did this. What the fuck? Okay.
Do you feel...
Then pay for a housekeeper. Then pay for a prostitute. Or then pay for all of the things that I'm doing for free while I'm still working, because we're not normal gender roles. I'm working and doing all of those things. I don't want to hear that shit.
So do you feel, I'm going to my sister, do you feel that objectively, again, that we just view compromise differently?
Everybody's relationship is different. That's what,
Yeah.
I mean, we're giving advice.
But for a
based
man
on
to
us.
come to you and say something, and like how you just said, you're like, well, wait a minute. Do you
I don't
not
do
feel
that.
like, but that's them feeling in their way this whole time, we're both kind of in some way keeping track, that they're saying their point. Well, I do feel like I'm compromising. Do you not feel like because it meets your expectations of compromise that it's not compromise? Where do you, I guess what I'm saying is, where do you draw the line at your gaslighting?
I don't know what they think. I'm just saying, if I'm telling you something, that's how it makes me feel. The definition of gaslighting is saying, okay, well, that's how you feel, but let me tell you what I do. And let me tell you now I'm mad. The compromise is a compromise, like, because everybody's house is different.
And but I feel like, what do you in turn feel as a compromise? Because we can't say, well, we feel we did this and they're coming back with, in their opinion, valid points. Where do you draw the line?
I'm compromising every time I sit on a toilet and there's pee on it.
But if you
Or I
thought,
have to clean the pee off.
but if
That's
you
all.
thought,
So it's like a situational.
But I'm not going to bring it up every time.
Right, a situational.
Yeah.
For you. Okay.
Compromise is
Yeah.
situational.
but you just said it.
Yeah.
If they come back with a valid point, you just said valid. So valid means validation.
It's valid to them.
So you
And a lot of times they wouldn't even have brought it up if you didn't bring something up. And that's what I mean by
maybe
gaslighting.
something like that. Oh.
All right. Are we ready? Oh, okay. All right. Let me see. Men.
I'm gonna let
That's
Tequila and Cognac say something.
I don't understand. I saw this on a website, but like she's going, like you should know if you're in a relationship. Remember, this is relation. You should know when your girl's about to.
Well, I say
I just said.
Give you a liquid headache.
Yes. Why would you all of a sudden be like, oh, I'm doing good, and then, let her get it.
I actually, before I say my point, I would. Well, that's a good
Let her
point.
get
But what do men, boys, how do you guys feel about that?
I saw her.
Well, I feel that
I think y'all giving valid advice.
And women enjoy sex too.
We do.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
And foreplay is important.
But sometimes the
I
man,
thought I did a
sometimes
joke for her.
sometimes the man do that just because he trying to stop himself from ejaculating.
Boston.
That's
So
why I
he's
wanted you
switching
guys to
up.
speak.
But
Yeah.
I mean, if it's tearing up your relationship, I don't know what to say.
Yeah.
You know
If
what
we're
I'm
at the
saying?
point we gotta give you advice.
Y'all giving advice. I don't have nothing to say to that. You know what I'm saying?
Guess we're just speaking truth.
All right, my next one is most times us as women aren't even mad, we're disappointed, and that hurts more than being mad.
Can I
So we
retract my
react
previous?
how
That
we
adds
react.
to number one. That adds to the number
Disappointment
one.
sucks more than anger.
I think that men have to look at it because I think at a point, there's a point we differentiate, but at a point when we're children, however you want to look at that, whatever age, it hurts worse when your parents are disappointed. And I do not want you to put us in the same place as your parents, but it's the same feeling.
The same
It's
goes the same way.
disappointment.
We get disappointed too. Go the same way.
I agree, yeah,
you,
for
You
sure.
boys
Yeah.
get disappointed and go find the other green grass.
It was like, that's not a big deal.
I mean,
I think that-
everybody responds to it differently. So we
Yeah.
go find green grass, and women may go find something else. I mean, how we respond to
I-
it, how you respond to it, that's the deciding factor. How you gonna respond to this?
And I think for us
response is
as
the thing.
women, us doing this podcast, as us giving advice, that's also like a boiling point. It's how the response is, and you have to view it for your particular situation.
Well, yeah, I'm just giving
No.
I'm a female advice.
No, I was just saying it just like blended together. It boils
saying
down
that-
to, you may look at it different,
I'm-
but it all boils down to our response.
I'm saying going after the night, I'm probably gonna stay single. My life is easy, and I ain't looking for extra work, and it just sounds like extra work.
Well, you know,
Depends.
let me just.
Shit.
I'm gonna say this is we thank y'all. We've done this experiment here for. It goes both ways. There's men that will deal with shit from women, And there's women that will deal with shit from men.
Right,
I mean,
but when you guys did your
know,
episode, y'all know men more than we know men.
Yeah, I know.
We know women more than y'all know women.
But I'm a female activist. I'm for the women. I'm not for the men.
You're a feminist?
I'm for the women. I'm not for the men.
Okay,
I was
Drake.
raised by a woman.
You know, ask you came out there.
I support women. You know, men are supposed to be the head, supposed to be the leaders, so they need to work on it. And so the advice I give is valid because we are a fucked up species. With a lot of flaws. So, but
which
we
goes
all
back to
are.
your point,
We all
men
are. Yeah.
and boys, like
Yeah,
literally
that's why I said
what you
boys,
said.
yeah.
That
Not
Right.
men.
Boys.
Not men. And men
Oh,
and a
sorry.
man can complain about shit. I'm just gonna tell you that. He can hop off and complain about stuff. But at the end of the day, he's gonna handle his business if he's a man. And I know for
But
some
do you know how many boys are
for some-
masquerading as men?
No, I know that, but for some people, it's frustrating for a man to complain, but there's a lot of shit on man's plate,
Well, then let me get to my
and
point
women
here.
too.
Yeah,
So
can I say something on that?
Yeah, sure.
So women mature faster than men. So if a man not trying to keep up, a man gotta evaluate himself and reevaluate himself
all the time,
and renew his. You know what I'm saying? Start over.
over again,
If he
every
love
day,
if he love
every day.
if he love his woman,
Exactly.
because your
Every
woman
day.
is maturing faster
Every
than
day.
you, and
Every
you're gonna
day.
be sitting around thinking that you're mature and doing some shit. In her eyes, you childish as fuck because
Every day.
she mature.
yeah.
She maturing faster than you, and you can be stuck on stupid,
Every
and she
day.
can outgrow you.
But
If
like
you're
my
not
sister
attuned to
said, just really quick before she goes to the next point.
Nothing is really quick.
It's literally just a point. I don't need to elaborate. I'm just saying, from what my sister said, it's like, and we're willing to compromise on that if we see that you're trying.
You're trying.
You're trying to keep up. We know the same thing as you said. We mature faster, but as long as we see you're making an effort to try, we're
You
good.
know why we mature faster? Because we've dealt with a lot of fuckboys.
But a man won't identify it as she's mature. She's maturing faster. She's changing. She's growing. You know that I'm setting my ways, and my ways are kind of
solid. Yeah.
No, not solid. They kind of.
I mean, you know,
they stomp in a relationship.
Yeah.
Every stomp in a relationship, they hold in the relationship. But you know what I'm saying? A lot of men we'll just complain about her changing, being brand new. Is this and this and this? Where this coming from? You want to look into that? Damn, she's growing. She's maturing, and I'm not. It's hard for a man to say I'm not mature and I'm immature. I'm acting like
Accountability.
a kid. Yeah, we gotta look at ourselves. And since y'all giving advice to men, we gotta look at ourselves.
Yes,
Yeah,
man.
we-
Look
yeah.
at yourself.
That we could have never said anything. You could have just started and ended it with,
Look
"We got to
within."
look at ourselves," and we would have been like,
Our
Yeah.
advice is everything that you complain about us, look within.
Because y'all know I believe in the Bible. It's set up where we are we set the standards, we lead the house or whatever. But if we drop the ball, y'all got to stand up and carry our weight.
"Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? But
Which
it's
goes
not
back to
it's
your
not
point.
designed like that.
team,
You know what I'm saying? That's just
partnership."
my beliefs. So we always got to dig in and learn to be a fucking man.
of course.
Yeah.
Because we set the tone, not just for our woman, for our kids, for our house. We supposed to set the tone. But
Everything.
a lot of times we get wrapped up in our bullshit. We don't grow. And the house get fucking stagnant and division get in the house and all kind of crazy shit because we not being men. At the end of the day, it's on the man to uphold that shit.
Exactly. Yeah,
But
I totally agree.
That's what I believe.
Yeah,
You know, so-
and we're
but-
similar with the where Christ fought,
Yeah.
Bible, whatever. We're very similar in what we say, and that's what I tell people all of the time, boys or men,
Yeah.
that you cannot say, well, in the Bible, you can't cite this stuff and not
Yeah.
look back at yourself.
Can't look back at yourself.
Yeah, I agree.
Go ahead. Sorry.
But no, that's
Go
that's kind of
ahead.
basically what I was saying
Go
is,
ahead.
you know,
If you need to.
if being the world today, you're gonna express yourself on as a man, be like, man, this is, and it takes a strong woman to hear that, but you're trying to maintain everything, but you have to let it out. And it takes a strong woman to just hear it too. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying.
She went to the wrong door.
Oh.
Door number 1. Sorry. Mine is, if you can't provide what a woman can provide for herself, then just leave her the fuck alone.
That's funny.
Like honestly.
Damn, well,
Like
what's a
if
gold digger?
a gold digger.
Oh, I
Man.
didn't.
She went downstairs to the restroom.
No, she just went to the restroom.
Read
We all do.
Yeah,
I
it's
think.
an hour more.
Read that. Read that over again, then.
Yeah, we have to. If you can't provide what a woman can provide for herself already, then leave her the fuck alone. Don't jump in her life. What's your bullshit?
Vice versa.
She's got her shit together.
She got her shit
If she at the bus stop, keep going.
Yeah.
Oh, what? Yeah.
Yeah, that's basically what I'm saying.
Yeah.
If
Don't.
she got a plan, don't
And
interrupt her plan.
if she's not, and if she's not at the bus stop, don't put her at the bus
Don't
stop.
put her at the bus
Like,
stop.
don't, you know.
Don't interrupt her plan.
Yeah.
She knows the route and she knows that from the bus.
All right.
Yeah.
My other one is, sorry, liquid headache left, so I'm just going to get through.
Yeah, I gotta go use. I gotta buy her lunch.
I thought we were going to go after her.
She's taking too long.
Oh, my Lanta. All right.
Yeah, look.
Well,
So it's just us. It's just
She coming
us.
back.
Cognac and the girl.
Let me holler at you. let me holler at you.
What's up?
All right.
What's up, pal? The changes.
Yeah. There is absolutely nothing wrong with showing your emotions. Emotions aren't gender specific. And there's nothing wrong with therapy. Mental health is just as important as physical health, and both are positives in being in a relationship.
Of course. You know, I am only emotional with you.
No disrespect.
Oh.
Yeah, it's not, I'm not your therapist. It's not a therapy session.
I don't actually
That's
have
my
anything
advice
to
to
add
all-
to that.
That's my advice for all men.
That was so. I
Yeah.
don't have anything to add. It was beautiful.
I didn't know you.
Yeah.
No, go.
I think that, you know, men are taught that women are emotional. We're all human beings. We all have brains. We all have emotions. But, you know,
And
we all
we
have
have
chemicals
nothing
in
to
our
add.
body. And therapy is beneficial for everyone. Not the woman that cries because she watches a TV show. That doesn't make her emotional. That's called empathy. And she's invested in something. That doesn't make us more emotional than
I
you.
ain't crying over no.
You're not crying over what?
No fucking actor or some bullshit. And that goes with people too.
Didn't you cry over, what was that one movie with Robin Williams?
Ooh.
What Dreams May Come.
What dreams they even because it reminded me of the Cohen. I was on.
Okay, but she cried. But she cried
death
though.
and-
But she cried though because you related. That's what women are doing too. Maybe they relate to something.
Well, I'm a
It's
different
called-
kind of man.
It's called an empath,
Empath.
and everybody could be an empath. It doesn't matter what's in your pants.
Well, I'll fuck somebody else. Too.
I don't. I literally don't have anything
So
to add. You said that, right?
Huh?
I don't have anything to add. That was.
Yeah.
She worded it great.
Yeah. Okay, let me go back to my previous notes. It's gonna be a long episode, guys. Sorry,
For real?
we all have to pee, or I'm sorry, biological breaks, as
Urination.
calls it. Yeah. As
That's
the
what
great
you loved about me.
as-
You loved. That's what you loved about me. That I had empathy and I had
do
strength.
you hear how you just said it past tense on your own?
I hate it.
Loved about me.
Oh, do you? Do you still love me?
Do you still have that?
You
Same
didn't
empathy?
hear
I do
it.
have that.
Do you still have that empathy?
Of course not.
You didn't hear what she said. You
Re-listen.
said it past
Re-listen.
tense,
You
as
said
in-
that's what you loved about me.
meaning
Is that I
you
had
don't do it
empathy.
again. So if there's
And
specific
then you
things
said, wait,
and
wait,
they're
wait.
gone, you're like,
wait.
you past tense.
I'm
about
going.
it.
I'm gonna go. I'm about to get real clever.
Wait, do your last or you said
No, you bring up your advice. I'll be back. This is a long episode, guys. Sorry.
okay. So for me,
But y'all heard him say it in past, right?
heard past tense, heard it.
What was that?
Because you asked, do I still love that about you? And I said, you said it was past tense. Do you still have the same empathy? You don't. So no.
I don't. I don't have empathy?
No, you do, but not the same.
So my next point is communication is important. It has nothing to do with emotions. It's communicating how you think, how you view a situation, and it can be emotional, how you feel about something. And just because you're communicating and I may disagree with what you're saying, I'm not invalidating your feelings. We can agree to disagree.
Yeah.
How do you guys feel about that?
Communication
It's key.
is key, yeah. And you got to learn how to communicate. I tell a lot of people the same way you communicate, not the same way you communicate at work. I mean, communication goes everywhere. At home, work, school, whatever. If you can't communicate, you're not going to succeed. Success is going to be hard for you if you're not a good communicator. You can't tell people what you want. You can't talk to yourself and tell yourself what you want. You know what I'm saying? And you can't listen because it goes two ways. You got communication is be able to speak, and then you have to be able to listen and understand. Right? So it's just that's a life lesson. Success is gonna be hard without it.
Yeah.
Relationships, work.
I got it.
I can get up.
You sure?
Yeah.
What do you say, Franny? About that point.
I have a specific person that I talk to her about certain things, and she thinks I come across as crass, but this is the way I talk. So I'm not trying to be crass by any means, and I just have to be business-wise. I'm just like strategic, like where I'm going to answer certain things, because if I'm too bubbly, then it comes off weird.
Oh, this is a relationship advice, though.
No,
Oh, my
I'm sorry, I
point,
just jumped in.
Yeah.
sorry,
But
question.
My
sorry.
point was communication's not solely emotional based. You can say how you view something, you can say how whatever, but it also can be emotion. Well, I feel this, but communication is very
Right.
important.
But I feel like
your point is talking
Well,
about
I'm-
somebody, a coworker, though,
no, I'm not.
or something.
No,
Well,
I'm
because
talking
you
about
missed it
coworker.
too. What Tequila
bad.
was saying was essentially communication goes across all bounds, all different types of relationships. You have to have communication,
Work,
and he also said listening, which
Yeah.
doesn't go into. I didn't say that, but he said that.
Active listening.
Active listening. And you know how
So he's responding to the last point that Tequila said.
and most great communicators don't this the way I talk. You know, they know their audience. So you gotta that's where listening come in. So I know this person, they respond to me talking like this, so if I really want them to hear me, I need to adjust the way
Right.
that I'm communicating to get the point across. I just can't be this how I talk.
Right,
And they
and
never
just you accept it.
because you know they're not receiving it how you want them to receive it. You gotta be flexible and know your audience.
I try
to
to
get
be.
your message across.
But he
not-
hit 3 great points. It's communication, how you're speaking, it's listening, and it's
To people over the phone, you know what I mean, or whatever. That's why I like to meet with people, so they can see my eyes. You know, when I'm talking to you. You know what I'm saying?
I understand.
Like,
But to be successful, we gotta be flexible.
no, I get that.
Yeah.
Whether it be a Zoom or something,
Yeah.
I gotta see you face
Are
to
you
face.
zooming in your relationship? Because we're giving
No.
relationship advice. I feel like it veered off. I know that I got up. Sorry, I had a
Yeah.
biological break, as Tequila calls it. But you're veering off into
Well,
business talk.
that's the only reason we.
Are you going to Zoom your girlfriend? Are
No,
you gonna
I'm
Zoom
saying-
your wife?
What
So
I'm
have
getting
it-
at is the
okay,
only reason
that's
we've been
cool.
together so long is because
Because I'm a badass bitch. That's why.
you know.
That's the end.
no, because
We need to talk about the grocery list. I'm gonna send you a meeting invite.
See my eye.
Oh my gosh.
You see,
So mad. Are you serious?
What?
Yeah.
this
Yeah.
is the extra.
Send me a Zoom
Alright.
invite for the grocery.
For the grocery
Cut it for
list.
the extra.
Men,
You got a whole presentation.
make sure you maintain what you have to offer.
That's tough.
Just like you expect women to.
No, that's tough.
Especially physically, or pick someone you can pay to maintain. we're not all Kardashians. So I don't want to hear about, oh, she got fat. Oh, she's this. Oh, she's this. When your belly is big, or you are doing something that is not attractive to them. If she likes you with the beard, don't shave the beard off. Just like you don't like her with a certain hairstyle and she don't do that. Y'all got to do the same fucking thing. And if not, if you want to just lackadaisy with your shit, then, and you don't want me to lackadaisy, then I need Kardashian budget money. And then I'll stay as looking like a Kardashian.
I know
when we first met.
Classics don't work for everybody.
No, they don't.
One thing from the
money works for everybody.
One thing from the experience.
Yeah.
When you fall in love with somebody, you see them that same way until you're not in love with them. They can put on 10, 20 pounds.
Fucking men.
And you won't even see that 10, 20 pounds until you're not in love with them. When you know something wrong with the relationship when the man start talking about you gain the weight and this and that means he's looking at something else. You know what I'm saying? He see you for who you became now.
But I want to also, beautiful woman. I think before social media boomed, I would definitely agree with you because you only have what's available, your normal thing. But social media has made this standard of beauty, which whether you're aware or not, is altering your standard of beauty. So you can still love who you're with, but you're just like, okay, well, boys, you're looking at something and it's altering your mind whether you know it or not. And then you're looking at your girl. Well, I'm seeing all of these people that look like this, and they're paying. And she's this. They're doing this surgery, and
she's a mom.
Yeah, and on top of that, like she said, Kardashian money. You're also looking at the fact that some of these people have more things available to them than we do. So for me, a regular person, I'm with someone, his mind's been altered, and you're like, but she only had one kid too, but look at how she bounced back. That can't be genetic.
But that's not love. When I say love, I mean love.
You said
love makes is the bar of perfection. Love will overlook. Love. If he love you, he gonna see you how he saw you when he fell in love with you.
Thank you very much.
Regardless of what he wants.
Now I need you to love this new. I don't want you to look at me.
And I also need you to understand that love and how we view things is chemical reactions. It's also what we're being exposed to. It just changed.
It
doesn't matter.
I'm talking about the spiritual. I'm talking about the spiritual love, not the chemical love. And
it didn't just change, Aaron.
Why I brought it up?
They had magazines, Playboy magazines, all these things. It
is true, but it's also chemical.
Why I brought it up is I hear so many men leave their women. Oh, she got fat.
Yeah.
Oh, she doesn't dress up anymore.
She's not putting effort.
But I'm like, sir, you don't look like you used to either.
Yeah.
So what the fuck? But if she did the same thing, you'd kill her. Again, we watch all the shows.
Yeah.
And to go with your point,
ridiculous.
That is
We're all
the genuine love.
Our weight's gonna fluctuate.
We're all gonna look like that.
Shit's gonna start hurting. You're gonna lose hair or gain hair that you didn't want.
Yeah.
Men lose the hair. We gain hair we don't want.
If a man spending that much time on social media, I mean,
it's not. It's
and looking at bodies like
that. Love is shaky.
But it's just the fact of what you're exposed to, and when you're saying, well, it's a spiritual love. It's this connection. Just as my sister said,
I wasn't talking about spiritual. He brought it.
No, I know, but I'm saying it's
physically.
But I'm still going to what you're saying. It's the fact that you're saying spiritual, and she's saying, well, but we're looking at that on a spiritual and what we feel. You don't look the same. How do you not see that you gain more weight than me?
Yeah.
But you're telling me I need to do this. So that's what I'm saying.
You don't look the same is because I'm not looking at you
the same way
no more. Yeah. I'm not in love with you no more.
But
I see you for who you are today, not who you were when I fell in love.
Women will still look at you the same way because we are
exactly
in love.
Because a lot of times and men done You know, they think that their physique got a lot to do with their women being in love with them. You know what I'm saying? So they off on that. Or a lot of times women don't fall in love with your six pack and all that other shit. They probably appreciate it, but that's not a deciding factor in why they love it.
I mean, I've seen Jason Momoa with a six pack and then a dad bod. Still in love.
That's what I'm saying. So.
No, I'm just
I think everybody needs to. I ain't in a relationship. I'm a fan of being in one.
I know after
so,
this episode.
but,
I know. Thank you. We heard you. Sorry.
I do a lot of work on myself, and people listen to me for some reason. So
I'm gonna just
'Cause
sum
you're
it up
smart.
with from what I gathered from the previous episode when the men did it and the women we just did it, is that it all boils down to it's situational.
It is all situational,
It's all
but we're
situational.
also
That's what I
just
say.
having like our perspective from because we know a lot of women.
Yeah, for sure.
Women talk to women differently, men talk to men differently.
Yeah, it's just I feel like what I was gonna say is I feel like it's situational. Is number one. Every situation you can pick up things from us, you can pick up things from them.
It's just,
all of it is valid. Yeah, it's all valid.
It's not their opinion.
Yeah, we're not saying if you follow from there and ours, y'all would be 100% straight. We're just saying it's situational.
Yeah, we got
and
that.
you have to just evaluate yourself.
Yeah.
Men and women.
If I can't have a list for Michael and check the boxes for Michael, she fucked up if she checking boxes saying might meet this, might meet that. You know what I'm saying? Because Mike ain't meeting that shit for itself.
And
you know what I'm saying? And then
and no shadows in the windows.
He basically said, "Fuck your boxes."
the boxes make sense.
No, I agree with him.
Yeah.
Like he said,
Yeah.
if I as a woman have a box, men should have a box.
Yeah.
We can't say, well, I have a box.
But you should be able to check your own box.
Exactly.
You just can't check
I do agree with that.
You just can't have empty boxes
But
for
it
air.
goes back to what my sister said for multiple of her points. It's accountability. For us, we're giving advice to men specifically. You guys gave advice to women specifically. But what we all can agree on, situational and accountability.
Okay, I have one last thought before we get into our last segment.
Yeah.
Men, mind your business on women's reproductive and healthcare rights. It's almost better if you just shut the fuck up when you don't know what you're talking about.
Men, y'all got it tough, man. I mean, we got it tough. Rob, you blessed. You in a relationship, do whatever you got to do to keep it. Because it sound like if you get out of it, bro, it's going to be hard as hell on you. You're going to be with me.
I never been
single as fuck. No, I'm just saying.
I'm going to be eating cootie cat, like I said. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Ooh, well.
Remember I said earlier, he said there's more women than men.
Yeah.
And I said, well, we'll eat each other if need be.
Yeah.
No, I love women. And I think men have let women down. And it just get worse and worse as time goes.
Have you seen these cats nowadays? God, dog.
It
But then, I mean, it goes both ways. Cause like,
well, ain't no men raising them. There ain't no male role models to teach them.
You said it, not me.
Ain't no role models
Mm-hmm.
to teach a man how to be a man.
You said it, not me.
It's women outnumber us, so
Because I said boys are masquerading as men.
Yeah, they are with their little.
I was raised by a woman who's never been married. She don't believe in love. Never loved a man. Never had a man love her. This is her telling me, and I'm just thankful for my grandfather and my uncles, and they were dogs, but they instilled you gotta treat a woman right. You know what I'm saying? And don't expect her to take your bullshit. And if you want a woman to be with you, you can't be bullshit.
Well, here's the
bullshit ass boys.
Here's the funny part. Here's the funny part on me with men that I grew up with were very disrespectful of women as far as I'm concerned, and I said I will never be that person because of the way they treated me.
Well, you could, but not with me.
I know what I'm saying. in general.
Because if it's not her, she got people coming
Just
behind her.
Just in general.
Yeah. Good. Bravo.
Yeah, now we have our special segment where we do tell you guys 3,000 things about us. We use this magnificent book titled 3,000 Questions About Me being tequila, me being cognac, me being the girl, and me being
A headache.
a headache. Yeah.
Just I cut off the liquid.
Yeah.
Just a headache. Yeah.
Love y'all.
Liquid headache. I'm gonna open the book and randomly select a question and ask it. And
Grab the pen off of it so you can mark whatever number. Okay.
Do you think...
You have to say the number.
I'm sorry. It is question 1375. Do you think happiness is a choice?
I think
It's a good
happiness
one.
is most definitely a choice
But yeah, you can.
that you have to choose for yourself. And the minute that you put it in the hands of somebody else, you just gave that choice. You just put your happiness in jeopardy. It's something it's a choice, and it's something that you got to fight for if you want it. But you also got to define it for yourself as well too, because happiness for me may not be happiness for the next person. So I got to define happiness for myself and do whatever it takes to achieve that happiness. And if somebody want to share it with me, if I choose to share it, let them be a part of it. That's on me. But I don't have to.
Happiness is a choice.
Yeah, do you think
I
happiness
think
is
you
a
have to make choices to get to your happiness.
I think it's
I don't know if
contagious
it's
as
a
well.
I don't know how the.
I think if you walk in a room full of happy people, you will
No, I don't
feel
know.
happy
Depends
a
what-
little bit.
Depends what time of the day. I'm not trying to walk in a room at 9 o'clock in the morning and y'all just fucking happy.
And
I'm
did
just
I
saying,
eat?
Yeah, no.
Did
Yeah, I know.
Did I sleep
yeah.
well?
Yeah, no.
I mean,
Yeah, I'm just
for
saying.
some people, I ain't talking about for me. Cause
Well, I know.
Get the fuck out.
You know, it's our opinion.
We know.
For me,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah. But I think it's a choice.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I think you make choices to create your happiness. Yes. So then sure, that's a choice. But no, I don't think happiness is a choice. I'm either happy or I'm fucking not. I didn't choose it. I don't know.
Cognac, do you think happiness is a choice? That's the question.
No, absolutely not. If you have a deficiency mentally, it can go both ways. So yeah, you could be happy and be like, "Oh, flying kite." People are like, "Kite, are you flying?"
What?
The kite over here is your.
I don't get it.
You're just so happy,
Mm.
and you're happy as hell, but everybody else is like, "Fuck you."
Well, Cognac's flying a kite right now. He's happy.
No,
I don't.
It's not. I mean, it's not a complete choice. That's my point.
Okay.
I
It can
lean
be a
more
mental
towards-
issue where you're just happy about every fucking thing.
That's
And
fake.
yeah, and then you can be the
That's-
same way.
That's that sod grass we
The-
were talking about earlier.
yeah,
Yeah.
the fucking
I
depressed
agree
about
with
everything. So,
tequila. I do think
You
it's
usually do.
yeah, we're very similar.
No, you're not.
Because I can get upset and I can choose not to entertain it and get over it real fast.
Which boils down to choosing
Being happy.
yeah.
so it's a choice.
So I-
It's a
yeah.
choice.
Yeah.
In my,
So
in
I
my
do
opinion.
agree. I do
Yeah.
think that happiness is a choice.
It is
You
a
have to
choice.
determine what your happiness is, and going with my sister said, I can determine what my happiness is, and everyone's in the room happy, and I've decided that that's not what I determine happy
No.
is, and now I'm the only one that's upset. So I do think it's a choice. You have to consciously choose what makes you happy, and that's what it
And
is.
it's a beautiful thing because when you think about, we were talking about relationships, somebody that makes you happy. You have to make, some people, they just make you happy, but you're making an internal choice to allow that person
Make
to
you,
get
to
you-
make you happy.
get you to that place where you're comfortable to even
Yeah,
let them change
can
your
show you
emotions
different
and all
things.
that,
yeah.
Yeah.
That's like, oh, I feel happy, but that wasn't
Well,
on my
that one.
list.
But this person that came, they changed the dynamic of, you know what I'm saying? My day.
You know,
You know what I'm saying?
Well, I'm happy right now, everyone. I chose it.
that is true. And you know,
And thank you for allowing us to come change. She allowed us to come and change the name.
Right. She allowed us in her
I feel
space and
privileged.
make her happy.
So happy.
I was about to say, yeah, we're gonna go down and be
Even more happy.
Happy.
I'm gonna cook.
So I'm happy.
But Harper's downstairs, and she
my shower. She
wasn't, and she wasn't a choice. She was a miracle, and I'm happy about
Then
it.
they got the pool.
Okay.
See what I had said?
There's
I
a
switched
situation.
my-
But what girl had said about reproductive, it was a choice, I chose my
I
happiness.
chose the hump. That's what she did.
All right.
All right.
Let's-
Good night, everyone.
All right.
Thank you so
I'll
much.
end it on that, yeah.
Love you so much. Thanks for listening.
Thank
Sorry
you.
it's an extra long episode, but we just had stuff to talk about. We chose
Happiness.
happily talking about stuff. Mwah. Bye.
Me.
Like, subscribe, stop being retarded.
and share.
Hey, you can't say that.
I did.
You ain't got no lawn. You are such
That's it for this week's episode of Cognac, Tequila, and the Girl. Be sure to like, follow, and subscribe on your favorite podcast app. As always, we'd love to hear your feedback. Follow us on all the social medias. Leave your comments and reviews. Until next week, keep safe and keep your squad close. Thanks for hanging out.